A little bit about Jake. He just is such a light. His strength inside when it comes to real heavy stuff is pretty amazing. It's like he's been around in this world before and he's like, oh yeah, Duchenne, okay, no problem. I think as a mom, you always know something's wrong, but I could never figure out what it was.
Jake, early on, could not run as fast as other kids, and he was diagnosed as a toe walker. We didn't know what to attribute it to.
My pediatrician was actually the one that said, we're missing something.
Then you get the diagnosis of Duchenne, and you're like, okay, what is that?
And that night, we cried, and we cried, and we cried, because the first thing that you read about is wheelchair 12, dead, early 20s. That was just really hard to hear. You know, watching your child go through something and there's nothing you can do to fix it is really difficult. Mom and Dad were like, you know, devastated. Jake was like, oh, that explains it. What do we do?
And you realize after a week or so sitting around, you know, being sad, that I can be sad for 10 years, and in 10 years, Jake's gonna be 10 years older, and we're gonna have had 10 years of life go by.
Jake, in everything, goes big. The best example was when he first got into drama.
When I'm acting, you feel like you are a different person. In theater, you can kind of express yourself. Most recently, right now, I'm playing Franklin Delano Roosevelt in Annie. I always say that like school starts after school. It like makes the school year seem much like grander.
And you see that kid up on stage and, you know, maybe a little shy in person sometimes. But he's up on stage, it's like nobody's there and he is in his element, and I really admire that about him. Well, I don't care if you have a disease or not, everybody should live that way, and a lot of people don't. But I think sometimes a diagnosis like Duchenne can really force you into that realm.
Everyone knows Cure Duchenne for research. You know, they care.
All I have to say left to Cure Duchenne is just, you guys are doing a great job.
And it's basically a mom who went through every feeling that I went through, and this is what she's done to get past it. I mean, I think that's pretty amazing.
Something that is the most memorable about having Duchenne is probably helping others.
You know, doing the 5Ks, doing the walks, it made us feel like we were contributing and doing something good with it.
I think that what that gave to us was we live every day. You know, eat the cake, go on the trip, because you just never know.
If people could take away one thing from this, it would probably be to stay positive. That's really the main thing. I'm so glad that like all of this has happened.
And I think when people see us, they don't see a sad group of people. We're not a puddle on the floor. That's my one wish for people is live.